Hi guys, so this isn't going to be a super long video. I'm just going to do a video on what I do to warm up my horse. So I've got Sienna today, but we're not doing any reiner or ranch stuff. I'm really going to focus on pole work. As you can see back there, I've got 3 poles by the door and then these 2 right here. They're set up farther apart than they look because I'm going to use them to go in and out of and not straight over. And then this thing over here, that's a bridge, not really in my way or whatever, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So I'm just gonna show you what I start, and right here you cannot see me, so I'm just gonna talk you through it, and then it echoes in here, so I think you should be able to hear me. So I just kind of bump up. She actually got it right off, and I kind of tap with my spur to get that head down before I start. Good girl. And I want them to be sluggish at their start off because like I do patterns with her and I'm really working on getting better at them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take her two-handed. I have a fork on today. So I'm gonna bump her up here and then just kind of hold this, tap her a couple times and let her take that sluggish walk off. And you guys should be able to see me through the whole arena because of where I have you set up. And this stuff back here, that's what she's kind of like, ooh, what's that? But I'm taking that out this evening. It was put in here so that it would be out of the rain, but I need to take that to the garage. So I'm gonna stay on like this side of the bridge, so hopefully you can see me a little better than on the wall. I'm gonna work more towards the middle here. And I don't really get on her too much right here. Her headset is really, really good. She's collected, she's not over, she's not really under. That nose is not out. It's at a pretty good place. Now when she goes to put it up, I'm just gonna take I'm going right now to the left, so I'm gonna take my outside rein, which is my right, and I'm gonna give her a bump with that and use my inside leg, which is my left, and kind of bump, or tap, and bump with my rein. And then I'm just gonna walk her around here. And then when I'm warming up, I like to randomly just have her turn. I'm not really good at my 380s and my 180s, all that, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of turn it is because I don't wanna tell you wrong. So like right here, I'm gonna come up and ask for this closed circle. Now sometimes I don't do a closed one, I just ask for that circle. I will do that. But like right now, I'll do random ones that are like that, random ones that are a circle. So just kind of, I'm gonna pull up here and ask for this circle, but keep her in motion. There we go. And you always want to pat them, tell them they're good. I don't care if it's a 2-year-old to a 10-year-old. You always got to tell them, hey, that was good. That's what I wanted. I'm going to let you know that. Right here, she's getting a little sluggish at the walk, and I want her to be sluggish, just not, like this right here is a good pace for her to walk, because I don't do, when I said performance, I don't do like pleasure with her. That's going to be what Jennifer is a pleasure horse. Maybe a pattern horse even if she's really good at it, but she's more huntsy, more of a huntsy horsemanship mover. She's not good at horsemanship at the moment. We're still working on that, which I've only had like 2 good horsemanship patterns. One of them was at bareback walk trot, and that was really good. And then I have 2 more, and they were both bareback walk trot and walk trot with Stella, and they were good, but my walk trot lip ones are not very good. So like here, I'm gonna ask for this turn. So there we go, right there, that was really good. She didn't plant those back feet, but she was moving more in the front, because I really want to warm up her front end before I do anything else. So here, I'm just gonna have her go over these poles. And when they're far apart like that, I don't really lean up. I mean, I do kind of lean up while she's going over it, but like, when I have poles like I have over here, the 3 where they're stride, they're set to a stride, I lean up in those, just so that she kind of has a little extra, oh hey, let's pick up them feet a little easier. So if you can see it, I may go back and zoom in on the video during that. She picked those feet up and she was able to like go over it. So right there, she kept her head down, but she kind of put her nose out. So I just took her, and I'm gonna show you when I walk around here, I just bump with both reins, and I'm gonna use that spur, good girl. When she puts it down, I'll be like, that's good, that's what I want. So now we're gonna go back this other way. That was a nice, that was a nice turn for what I was telling you about. She moved to that front end, but didn't plant her back. And I'm gonna go ahead and ask for her trot. And I want a good transition from her, but I don't really want one where it's like, ugh. So I want it kind of sluggish, but not like, oh, I'm not gonna pick up the trot, just kind of slow during it so it looks good. And then woo. So we're really working on that seat. So when I want this stop, I'm gonna kind of sit back on my butt, kind of tuck, whoa. And that's how I'm gonna do it. Now when I'm doing more Rainer stops, I'll do a warm up. Maybe sometime this coming week, I'll do another warm up for like what I do before I do a reining session or whatever. That's more of a whoa. Like I go, whoa. I sit back on my butt, legs go forward up towards her shoulder, and I need her to plant her butt. I need her to slide on that butt. And I really work on trotting and stopping like that before I ever pick up that load. So right here, I'm just gonna ask her to go ahead and do a turn, plant that pivot foot, and do a spin. That was actually a really good one. And I'm gonna ask her that trot this way. So now when I'm asking for a trot, I kiss someone, and then when I ask for a load, I click. I'm not gonna do that while I'm moving because she's to the point now where when I do it, she's like, oh, okay, we're gonna load. So I'm constantly bumping up that first time I start that trot because she's constantly wanting to put that head forward and then whoa. So I'm a backer. I had to use my rein quite a bit in that stop. But I'm still gonna tell her that's good because it wasn't awful. I just had to use my rein a little bit. Now if she had just kept going even with my rein, I would have, whoa, let's back up, do it again. You're not getting a pat, you're not getting a treat, none of that. So I'm gonna ask for this turn again, but I'm not gonna do it. Good girl. I'm not gonna do it all the way. I just did that half. And then I like to have her trot out of things like that. And like pick up that trot on those poles. And she does And then once we have that down, wait, that was good. Once we have that down, last week when I rode her all week, I wore spurs, and she actually did really well. There was only one day that she like absolutely was like, no, this isn't happening. But you'll have days like that. You'll have days where they're like, nah, not gonna do this, especially when they're babies. Trixie's 7, but like I said, she was started really, really late. So it's kind of a struggle with her. And Sienna's 4, but I started her at 2, but at the same time, like I said, I didn't start her the way I wanted to. So I just have like one more little thing that I could have done when I was trotting around there, but I just kind of forgot about it, that I do during a warm-up. Now I usually do not spend all this time in my warm-up. I usually about 5 minutes, but this is a warm-up, like a full warm-up for either a show or a day where they're really not clicking with you or like you haven't ridden them in a while. So I'm gonna just show you this last thing and then kind of talk you over that. So that was actually a really good like walk off for that sluggish kind of deal. So I pick up this trot here. I have her keep it somewhat slow. Her trot actually used to be really hard to ride. It's gotten a lot better. It's not super bouncy anymore because this is her horsemanship trot right here. And I'm not flopping all over the place, which I've also gotten a lot better with like my seat in the last few months. Because I started taking lessons with a really, really good trainer, and I started really focusing on it, and I want to go somewhere with this. And if you want to, you really gotta work at it. But what I do with her here is I ask for those turns like I was walking, just a little bit bigger. So I kind of do a serpentine there. I'll switch ways twice. And like I said, I usually do not spend as much time warming up. This is how much time I spend either when I'm at a show or when I haven't ridden in a while, or when they're just having a day where it's like, geez, I may make it out alive. That, if you heard that, that's the noise I make when I ask for that lope. And I know you're probably thinking now that I bring it up, you haven't loped. Oh, I don't lope during my warm-up. When I ride other people's horses, like when I ride Clara's horses or whatever, and she's like, so she does need a warm-up because she's only 3. So if I ride Sedona, she's like, she does need to lope in her warm-up. But like Sienna, I do more trotting in my warm-up just to kind of really get up to that momentum, that status, that stride, that speed. And then like the first time I pick up a lope, maybe 2-3 circles to really, really get her like going and let her know. Like that first circle is usually kind of rough. That's why I warm her up a hot minute before I show her. That first circle is kind of like, ooh, we be a racehorse today. And then I gotta be like, No, take it back. We're not racing anyone. We're not running. So that first circle, like here and in my warm-up, it shows, it's rough. I mean, she's not necessarily out of control. She's just like, I don't really know how to slow down. Like, if I have to, I will, but I don't know how. But then that second circle, she's like, okay, let's do this. And then like the C-Bar-C arena, I know some of you that follow me and I follow you do go to C-Bar-C, but like that arena, it's like a half a lap, and then she's like, okay, I'm tired, because it's a bigger one. And then the 4-H arena that we have is big, so she's like, yeah, this is too much. So that first circle or half a circle, it's like, okay, let's slow down, take a minute, like, phew, breathe. Like, it's not that hard. So yeah, that's about it. I do have a little shout out to give in this video. Go sub to Clara's Classic Equine. She had to switch accounts because she lost her password to her other one and she had to get a new phone. So she had to switch accounts and start all over. Let's get her to 1K before Christmas. But yeah, other than that, I mean, if you like me, you'll like her. That's about with most of my friends. If you like me, you'll probably like them. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that share button, hit that subscribe, give it a like, and have a good day and a Merry Christmas if I don't do another video before Christmas. Bye.